You think you're learning a language? You're not. You're practicing how to translate. You're building a bridge back to the one thing that's holding you hostage, your native tongue. There's a war for your mind happening right now, every single second you're studying. It's not between you and the grammar rules. It's not you against the vocabulary. It's the fluent you versus the translator inside your head. The translator is that soft, comfortable voice that whispers, "It's okay. Just think it in English first." The voice that craves subtitles in your own language. The voice that tells you to grab your phone and look up the word instead of fighting to describe it with the words you already know. That voice is your enemy. It's a warm blanket that's suffocating you. It's a prison made of comfort, and the bars are your own language. And today, we're going to starve it until it dies. You think fluency is about having a 500-day streak on an app? You think it's about knowing 10,000 words on a flashcard list? That's not fluency. That's being a librarian of a language you can't speak. Becoming a speaker starts with one brutal decision. You have to erase your native tongue from the equation. Every morning you wake up, two people are fighting for control of your mind. There's the speaker and there's the translator. The speaker wants to jump into the fire. It wants to feel the burn of not understanding. It wants to have the awkward conversation. It wants to guess, to be wrong, to look stupid, and to learn. The speaker wants to forge a new mind. The translator wants to stay safe. It wants to consume, not create. It wants to watch a Netflix show in German with English subtitles and call it practice. It wants to rehearse a sentence perfectly in its head before saying it. It wants to blame the language for being too hard. Every single day, one of them wins. And for most of you, the translator has been winning for so long you think that's just how learning works. You think the burn of confusion is a sign to stop, when it's the only sign that you're actually growing. You want to know what separates the dabblers from the masters? Dabblers collect words. Masters build worlds. Dabblers live in two languages. Masters become a citizen of one. You are no longer American or British or German. Your passport is now Spanish. Your citizenship is now Japanese. You are a resident of the language you seek. You don't visit it for an hour a day on an app. You live there. That means you speak it, you write in it, you watch it, you think in it. Even to your friends who don't understand. Let them be confused. Let them see the change. You must kill your native tongue in every conversation. You must force your brain to find a new path, even if it's a clumsy one. Your native language is sugar. It's easy, it's instant gratification, and it's keeping you weak. The internet knows this. The algorithms are designed to feed you that sugar. They want you comfortable. They want you scrolling in English. They want you clicking on the next video in your native tongue. No app, no online course, no AI tutor is coming to save you. They can give you more sugar, but they can't give you strength. Only the forge can do that. And the forge is confusion. The forge is embarrassment. The forge is the moment you're in a conversation and your mind goes blank. That is where the new you is built. Pain is not your enemy. Silence is not your enemy. Awkwardness is not your enemy. Your native tongue is. The great explorers didn't cross oceans by keeping one foot on the shore. The traders who walked the Silk Road didn't learn languages by waiting until they felt ready. They learned it in the chaos of the marketplace, in the messiness of survival. And what are you fighting for? Another level on a game? What are you building? A longer list of vocabulary you're too scared to use? The fluent person you want to become is not born from comfort. They are forged in the fire of real communication. They are built through the struggle of trying to explain, to connect, to understand, when everything in you wants to retreat back to what's easy. Every time you force yourself to describe a word you don't know, you're forging that person. Every time you speak, even when your accent is terrible, you're forging that person. Every time you choose a movie with target language only subtitles, you're forging that person. You keep waiting for motivation. You keep waiting to feel confident. Action comes first. Confidence is the SAR that forms after the battle. Motivation is the echo of a victory you've already won through discipline. You don't speak because you feel confident. You feel confident because you had the guts to speak when you were terrified. You want to know why you're not fluent yet? Look in the mirror. You want to know why you still hesitate? Look in the mirror. You want to know why you're still translating in your head? Look in the mirror. The problem is the person who keeps choosing comfort, the person who keeps letting the translator win. But here's the good news. The same person who built that prison is the one holding the key. You have to decide. 5 years from now, who do you want to be? The person who says, "Yeah, I've been learning German for 5 years and can't hold a basic conversation?" Or the person who is the German in their friend group? The person who people say, "Oh, you have to meet my friend. They're basically French now." Every day you delay this choice is another day fluency drifts further away. One day you'll be 90 years old, still talking about the language you always wanted to learn. That ends today. The choice isn't about what app to use. It's about identity. Do you choose the identity of the translator, forever a tourist in another language? Or do you choose the identity of the speaker, a native of a world you built yourself? Stop translating. Start being. Stop consuming. Start creating. Stop waiting. Start speaking. Kill your native tongue. Let the silence be awkward. Let the mistakes be ugly. Let them stare. From its ashes, a new mind will rise, a fluent mind. Your mind. The forge is hot. The hammer is in your hand. Now, build. That is where the new you is built. Pain is not your enemy. Silence is not your enemy. Awkwardness is not your enemy. Your native tongue is. The great explorers didn't cross oceans by keeping one foot on the shore. The traders who walked the Silk Road didn't learn languages by waiting until they felt ready. They learned it in the chaos of the marketplace, in the messiness of survival. And what are you fighting for?